Good evening, everybody. Can you hear me out there? Okay, good. My name is Suesi Tran, and I'm senior Android developer. Today, I'm going to talk about the difference between Kotlin and Java in my own experience. And this experience actually is from my work that I need to convert the Java to Kotlin using Android Studio. So just a quick question. How many of you have actually tried to convert Java to Kotlin using Android Studio? Then you will share my pain in this talk. And for those who have not tried it, I hope you will find this information useful when you need it. First thing first, simple definition of Kotlin. Is a programming language and is run on Java virtual machine. I'm not going to talk about the definition here, so you can find the link over here for more definition, and go to the kotlinland.org. That is where you find more than just a definition of Kotlin. So before we go deeper into the comparison between Java and Kotlin, I need to mention that the reason that this talk is here today is because Android Studio conversion does not give us the best benefit of Kotlin. For example, nullable and non-nullable are messed up, and sometimes safe call and unsafe call are also messed up. So because of that, it generates unwanted errors and also crash. So first thing first, Android Studio will automatically convert the variable into this format, but the property initializer will only be added if you initialize your variable. So we have no problem when converting the primitive data because it's always converted into non-nullable value. We only have a problem when we want to convert the data from the object data, and without initialized value, without initializer, it will be converted into non-nullable value. And with non-nullable value, you can see the last object. My object is this nullable value, but the string is still non-nullable value after the conversion. So you can see that this string, because it is non-nullable, during the runtime, there may be a chance that this string will be nullable, and we will end up in a crash. So usually in Java, to avoid NPE, we will do this. And after Android Studio convert it to Kotlin, we will get this. It's still safe, but in Kotlin we have something called a safe call. Why can't Android Studio do that for us? And this lateinit is also missing after the conversion, because this lateinit, the meaning for it is to introduce properties to be non-nullable without any declaration, and we don't even need to give initializer for it. So this is what we will get after conversion. It will be converted into nullable value, but we know that after it's initialized from the method name, it's initialized from the constructor, but the result is still non-nullable. Instead, this is what we want, a lateinit. That's it. That's simple, but currently it's not happening. Okay, when it comes to the class conversion, Android Studio do a very good job, so I'm not complaining right here. So you can expect all your class, all your constructor to be converted correctly, and it will also introduce a block, the init block. So because in Kotlin, if you have any work or computation in the primary constructor, all those work will be converted into the init block, and Android Studio is currently doing very good work in this. And it even convert all the secondary constructor for you. and it adds on the call to the supper or order constructor for you as well, like this. So in this example over here, my primary constructor does not have any work. That is why over here you will see that the primary constructor, there is no init block. Unlike Java, all the Kotlin classes and methods are default to be final. Therefore, you will need the keyword open to, if you want to inherit the class or method from another class. So this keyword open currently is automatically added to your conversion if you are using Android Studio 3.2.1 and below and later. But for the previous version, it's not happening, and that is where the pain comes from. Well, I always say that Kotlin is fun. Yes, because Kotlin uses the keyword fun to declare a method. And also because the return data type is different from Java, which is added at the end of the declaration. So it's a little bit different, but don't worry, you'll get used to it. And Android Studio have you covered on that. As I mentioned in the previous slide, the open keyword will be applied for both method and classes. The same concept is used for both for classes and method. And when you override the method, you will need the keyword override. This is actually a replacement of the override annotation from Java, but the meaning is still the same. However, the final keyword is also available in Kotlin, but the meaning is different from Java, and it's only useful when it is combined with the override keyword, because it will block further inheritance from that method. So it's only used for the method, but it won't give you any compile error if we use it for class. Okay, this is the add-on point to what we are talking about today. This interesting feature of Kotlin is not available in Java. So if you only use Android Studio to convert Java to Kotlin, you will not see this feature. This one, it will allow you to add more features to any existing data type, and the method will be available in the same class that this extension is declared in. So in the extension method, you can use the keyword this. That keyword will refer to the data type, the object that the extension is extending from. So you can just use the extension like this, extend from the integer, and you use the integer to call the method. That's simple. And this is the list of reasons why I think Kotlin is better than Java. In one of which the one I like the most is synthetic, because it's really save us quite a number of, especially us, the Android developer, quite a number of line of code when we don't need to call file view by ID, file view by blah blah blah. So I like it. Yeah. That is all for today.